The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Indiana Pacers. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Ball with it. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
About a minute played so far here in the first. At 3 off the mark. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Stolen by Lively. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Off target from three-point range. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, "Not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And putting it down. Harden there showing some agility.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Well, Markkanen poses such problems for a defense. He's got a variety of ways to score inside.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Markkanen. Count it, good.
Well, he's a major threat from the mid-range. Markkanen loves taking advantage from that.
Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Harden with the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Ball, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harden gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Djorcic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Good to see Ball dishing it out there, especially to one of his perimeter shooters.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here is Harden. He's got 13. Evans outside. Makes it off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That's his first foul.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easy.
1:29 left in the first quarter. Bucks leading by 7. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Flow. Some solid defense from Gafford. Here's Shannon. Good on the three-point shot.
And McGee has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Pass to Flowers. Takes it in. Whoa!
Gracious. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Evans. No good from 11 feet. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Milwaukee leading by 9. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Evans has got 5 now.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
James Harden getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. He put together quite a quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Pete. Here's Shannon. And the three ball is good. He's got 6.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Nobody near Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years? Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And showing the potential to be an elite scorer in this league. What a night for James Harden.
Left side, Ball. Williams looking over the floor. And finished off by Williams.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Pass to Harden. Ellis outside. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. One-on-one fast break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Williams. Out left to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Dadier. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Dadier's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, Nembhard. No scoring in this one. That shot is off. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Outside Williams. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
From deep Harden. Easy money, James Harden.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Djorcic. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the inside. Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
New York moving the ball around. Thor, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Down low. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Outside Williams to the wing on the left. Here's Thor. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Thor's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Jorsic. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Derek Lively.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And he's good on the second. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Harden. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. New York calls timeout. Here's Nembhard. Nothing on the board. Knicks with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Stolen by Ball. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
Well, props to the defender there for trying to slow Giannis down. You got to give him that.
Ellis outside. Lets the three fly. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Harden will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
Here's Dadier. He has 6. Takes the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Pass to Evans. Stolen by Ball. For the...
And incredibly long at the point. Ball using that wingspan to disrupt and start the break.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It doesn't go for him. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Here's Harden. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Markkanen. 8 points for him. Evans outside. Clock at 2. Here's Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Next ball. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Inside, here's Williams, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks leading by 7. On the wing, Evans. 7 points in the game. Pass to Shannon. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Ellis. There's the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Ball. Bagley the screen. To the middle. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Djorcic. It's hauled in by Shannon. Evans outside. Beyond the arc. Shannon, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Djorcic. This one for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And he converts the layup. Djorcic has got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Shannon. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And here's Evans. 7 points in the game. Here's Pete. And it's blocked. Left side, Bagley. Evans with the steal. Here's Shannon. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's Jorcic. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Knicks trail by 6. And he drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, throughout this game, they have really taken advantage of the defense. I just love the initiative they've shown attacking in the paint.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. That free throw missing. That one is no good. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Here's Dadier. Pass to Banton. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Dadier, guarded by Harden. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, Markkanen. In the corner, Lively with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
New York substitution. Number 3.
Knicks trailed by 8. Here he goes. Shot's good by Banton.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Here's Banton to the inside. 5 to shoot. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Here's Harden for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden outside. Here's Nemhard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Here's Ball. There's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Right, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lively with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Blasting to the shoot.
Bucks leading by 7. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Harden with it. From outside, Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
6 to shoot. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now, Nemhard. Harden left side. Puts up the 3. And there's the 3.
And there are a lot of dimensions to Harden's game.
Je les vois tourner tous autour de ma... Comme un chaise musicale. Comme si je fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros, même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand je fais la fête. C'est toi qui passes, c'est moi qui... Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide. Si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux les filles, je suis dans le club. Tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je veux 800 $. Je connais le avant les fiscs et tous les arts.